Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. It's the Syracuse Orange and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. He might want another play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The short hands, it's Jordan. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get... to the 39-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver.
Booster, freeze. Still go.
He's looking to throw. Pulls it in, it's Jordan. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3. And the Trojans want to move quickly. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Fires left. Pulls it in. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go. Ready.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. That type of big play can even make travelers perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. There he goes. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mayava. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good time.
Touchdown, Trojans! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside, it's Johnson. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Finds his man. It's Clement. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Syracuse right back at it.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Angelic finds his tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And that's really...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
From the gun on third down, Steve Angelic. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Miller. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Could be an alley. Just keeps moving. He's at the 20. Touchdown USC. He would not be denied. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Syracuse right back at it.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Pressure coming. Avoids the pressure and gets away. He'll pull it down and run. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Motion from the back. Steve Angeli. They'll run the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. He takes it in. Touchdown Trojans.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the
Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the USC Trojans and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Rushes on him. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just...
Might have a chance. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
he's definitely going to want that one back. Man, they put a nice drive together. That's the opening drive you want. Start driving the football down the field, having success, and then you just get just a little bit aggressive, a little bit greedy, making the throw, forcing it into coverage, and throwing the interception.
Takes the handoff. It's Hill. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that field goal? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Austin Mack. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Mack from the gun on third down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes a deep grab. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Ice water in this quarterback's veins, man. Third play of the drive. It's 3rd and 10. You know the defense is expecting.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
Throwing, Mack. Fires to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
From the gun on third down, it's Mack. Complete to the right. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Finding some room. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown time.
And I'm kind of surprised that's his first rush of the football game. And they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air, it's Mayava. Zings it complete to the right.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Jordan. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires quickly. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it out fast.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They want to get this defense on its heels. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Maybe a crease. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Motion from the wideout. The offense changing the play. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Looking downfield, it's Mayaba. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Sometimes you need a little luck off that right upright and through. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. there by this defense. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Dropping back, it's Mack. Here's a heat. Trying to make something happen. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Austin Mack. He's going to take off. Plows through the defense. And he gets it right on the cusp. Maybe a few pebbles short of a 1st down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Complete on the left to Williams. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Throwing Mack. He'll try to do it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
To throw, it's Mack. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Mack to throw for it on 4th. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, this is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Trojans ready to kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football.
Makes the catch and he's free. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Throwing, Mensah. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And man, those sting, man. 3rd down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play call. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially 3rd down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Avoids pressure. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. He's going to take a shot. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. Ball into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Jesse, don't hold your breath, but I'm about to give praise to the QB. That's a really nice job. Seeing the two-high safety in the middle of the field. Where is my matchup on this safety? Where did I get speed in space? He did a great job of seeing it and connecting down the field.
Wow, David, quarterbacks everywhere really appreciate you finally giving them due. You're right. That was a great job of holding the safety with his eyes and then finding a shot down the field against that too-high look.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Going for the marker on the ground. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
Well, this isn't the start this guy envisioned. We're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 drops in the game. He's got to get his mind right.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Fires to the tight end, and he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Canes have their offense in high gear. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. We check in with her now.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Trojans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moore to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run a quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football. And
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes a catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, USC! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Throwing more. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Nice move to pick up yardage. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense getting the pressure, getting to him.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. More to throw for it on 4th down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. And the Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Mayava. That's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Trojans will hustle to the line. Trying to pound their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive...
Pulls it in on the right. There he goes. Inside the touchdown Ducks. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
And sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Makes it past the marker. Running room in the middle. The 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans! Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Hill. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They've jumped on top right out of the gate, trying to add to a 17-7 lead. Dropping back, it's Maeva. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Right down the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's complete on the right side. How about that tackle to stop him short on fourth down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now they're defensive.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down.
Down, ready. 129, 129. Ready, go.
On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore makes the catch. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Moore. The throw. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Offense at an empty set. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Maeva. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Runs through a man. He might have some space. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Here's Moore to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Moore will throw. Got a man, it's Hooks. Gain of 8 yards on the play, he's too short of the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Down goes the quarterback, and they turn second and short into third and long.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. They're working that left side. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Moore to throw for it on fourth down. Finds the tight end. How about knocking him down to stop him short of picking up that first down?
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Found the spot in the defense. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down. Seven.
Of 25 on the play. First down for the offense.
How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Williams makes the grab. It's Anderson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rifles it down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
It's Williams again. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Dante Moore makes the catch. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Moore to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat.
He's got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Trojans.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
Number 48, set to advance on the football.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Raiola to throw. It's complete. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Offense lining up quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to convert the third down. Here's Raiola. He's going to fire deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Fourth down, Raiola. Looking for a huge play. He's got it and more than enough enough for a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Williams. He rifles one deep to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Third down from the gun, Williams. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Moore. Right on the money. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Moore will throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Got it down the field. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Throwing more. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Another incompletion on third down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Spider over! Spider over! Rock! Now, ready! Where did he go?
Raiola to throw for it on foot. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Here's Williams to throw. Got his man on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Here's Raiola to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Fourth down, Raiola makes the grab. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Looking for room, it's Jordan. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Throwing, Williams. Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Working that left side now. Still running at the 40. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Making side adjustments here. Williams to the air again. That's caught. It's Jordan. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Williams. He's got it. Open space at the putt, and he's got room. To the house. Touchdown, USC.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Throwing Raiola. Works the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Freeze!
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Flat. Move. Go.
They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Again, it's Raiola. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here, because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Williams. Working the middle, it's complete. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. Motion from the wideout. Williams will pass. They get to him as he throws. A strike downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance.
He lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here.
I love the coverage in the back end by this secondary. That DB was glued to the wide receiver, just staying right behind him. He was able to locate the ball and get his paw out there to knock it down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Flag 18! Flag 18! Go!
Here's Williams to throw. Unloads it left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Stadium. It's the Florida Gators and the USC Trojans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I did check in with Coach Summerall before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Gators will kick off first, and here we go. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And this is not the way they envisioned the opening drive going with the 3rd and long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Caught in the backfield, it's Pryor. At the 35, he's got room. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on...
Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Turning it on! He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting him out flanked with the Wildcat.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Makes the catch. It's Jordan. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake. He's got his man. Shakes a man, and he might take off. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10. On that one, and a first down.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. These two-point conversions are tricky enough. You don't want to add to the degree of difficulty by backing up 5. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. Got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They kick it away on fourth down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Miller. There he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Got his man to the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. He goes right back to the air. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. He might want another play. To the air, it's Mayava. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Runs through a man. He might have space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Trojans.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is 2nd and a mile and a half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Oh, you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to.
Offense still out there lining up quickly on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. It's complete to the right. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. He wants to change this route. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Gators!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And he added the extra point. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
So now it's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield. It's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed outside the numbers. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he's going to score. Touchdown, USC!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this off.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Trying to take it back.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
It's complete. Breaks into the open. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Quarterback making adjustments.
Sweep. Return. Go.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Trojans!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Getting set for the point after. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stops. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in.
He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Motion from the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Scoops it up, still a live ball. And that's going to be a safety. They prevented the touchdown by falling on him, and they'll give up the deuce.
Nice job by the defense, playing fast, playing physical, upfield, forcing the fumble. They can't fall on it. They can't get the touchdown themselves, but they force the safety and put points on the board.
Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the USC Trojans against the Michigan Wolverines. Great to have Holly Rowe join us reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Checking in with the Michigan head using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me, this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. The Wolverines will kick this away to get us going. Bringing it out, it's Williams. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, with good coverage that time. Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. He's got some space. Look out. Here he goes. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. To the air. It's Mayava. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught on a comeback route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Wow, Chris, they come out of the gate swinging, and like Mike Tyson said, this defense, you've got to plan until you get punched in the face. Well, consider that the first punch to the face. Beautiful throw by the quarterback and a huge gain for the offense. Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, we know this defense is so good, in particular in the red zone, that they're having to use creative ways to attack them here down near the goal line. And at this point, I think it's time for a play-action passer, getting your quarterback on the perimeter. He needs a run-pass option where he can take it himself for the touchdown or dump it off to an easy completion.
Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marsh. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And now the handoff. Look out, he's got space ahead. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Outstanding job up front. Look at the hole right here. The back has the counter play, this little misdirection, and it is wide open because of what they're doing up front. This offensive line is so good, and they are winning the line of scrimmage.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. It's a short completion to the big tight end. No room to run. They bring him down for no gain. So it's 2nd down and 9. The completion not producing much there on 1st down. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. And the Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. A deep shot for the score. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turn starts inside the 15. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Crosses the 35. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? The 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. No chance to catch him there.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 10-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's field at return trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. On the run, it's Marshall. He shreds the tackle. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The Wolverines looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Well, they told us they were going to be aggressive, but, man, this is super aggressive here on offense, going for it on your side of the 50. And this is going to lead directly to a scoring opportunity for the opposition. If you're going to go for it in this situation, you better have something up.
Caught near the goal line. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, Trojans. Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Marsh. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw now on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down after a short gain there. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. The pass ball is incomplete. They took a downfield shot in the final play of the opening quarter. It's USC on top as we break for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. He's looking deep again. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now brings up fourth down.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's...
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he can't connect, a costly turnover on downs. That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work.